Hello, everybody. It's AI Barack Obama. And today I want to talk to you about something very serious. No, not foreign policy, not the economy, not even healthcare, though we'll circle back to that. No, today I'm talking about Scovillain, that's right. The little chili pepper Pokemon with 2 heads and 0 chill. Kingwell 5 swears by this thing, says it's got potential, says it's got spice. And folks, after looking into it, I think he might be right. Let me be clear. Scovillain is the most broken thing I've seen since the United States healthcare system. I mean, look, this thing gets chlorophyll. When you pair it with drought nightales, it moves faster than Republicans trying to repeal the ACA. That's the kind of reckless aggression I haven't seen since AI. Joe tried to race me up the stairs of Air Force One to get ice cream. He lost, by the way, but Scovillain's not doing it alone. No, it's backed by a whole squad of heavy hitters. Let's take a look. Drought Ninetales sets the stage sun out. Speed up. Choice Scarf, Azumarill. Unexpected. Unhinged. And here to revenge kill Urshifu and throw people off their game. Rocky Helmet. Olomomo. This fish is tankier than a government shutdown. Choice Scarf, Minshao, U-turn. Pivot, U-turn, repeat. That's not a battle plan, that's a foreign policy strategy every draft player lives and dies by. And then, Iron Treads, holding a clear amulet. So no sticky webs. Nonsense gets in its way. You try to drop its stats. Not today, pal. So what's the mission? Scovillain is stepping up to take on Brandon, a formidable opponent, no doubt. But this isn't just about winning a battle. It's about proving that with the right support, even the weirdest, hottest, most bizarrely designed creatures among us can rise up and succeed. Just like I always said, we the Scovillains. AI Obama, out.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Okay, so my opponent brought a lot of surprises. I thought he was going to play like a sticky web, like spin block game, which is why I'm Clear Amulet on my Mecha Jimmy. But I think I'm just going to kind of branded lead my Manchao, as Manchao is a good lead on basically anything besides that Sylveon, and I'm pretty sure he's going to lead to counter lead my Ninetales. So let's get into this. Things I need to be careful about. I need to be very careful about that Cinderace. I also need to be very careful about that Flygon. He is Terra Fire Flygon. I thought he was going to bring like Terra Steel into my matchup just because I have the Aquajet Azumarill and the Alola, I can't pronounce it, the Alola Mola, but I guess he's very, very scared of my potential Sunbring, which is fair. He prepped very hard for it. Looking at his team, I still regret not bringing Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon would have had a field day, but it is what it is, and we are going to get into this. I just need to be very careful about his Cinderace again. Blastoise coming as interesting. Alice, a well-trained. Okay, so you led the Sylveon, not what I wanted to see. Fortunately, I do have like things that check this very well, so I can just kind of safely U-turn. You might switch out fearing like something I want to go for, but let's see. I'm just gonna kind of branded press U-turn. You might Baton Pass here, but that's fine. I just want my chip on this Sylveon. I imagine it's like Balbiri for my Roaring Moon. So I think you're probably Baton Passing in turn, but either way, my Mecha Jimmy is very safe here. It'll be very annoying if he goes out into the Flygon, but that's fine. No, you just go for Wish. Fine, fine. Unfollow Wish getting up. As your leftovers, you did not prep for the Roaring Moon at all. It's yeah, Roaring Moon would have basically won this almost instantaneously. So I'm just gonna get my rocks. My rocks are very free. I imagine you go out into your, probably not your Flygon. You don't want to risk the Ice move. Okay, yep, you got into your Blastoise. Fair enough. You're probably gonna want to get your Rapid Spin off. So I'm getting my very big Stealth Rock here. I probably should have brought Terragos in my Aloe to spin block this, but it is what it is, generally fine. So I'm just going to go for Volt Switch. It's going to do a little bit. Let's see, is this more offensive Blastoise? No, that doesn't look to be more offensive. I imagine this is probably just going for the Rapid Spin, so I'm going to go out into my Helmet User. If you go for Shell Smash, fine. I think you have to If you go for Shell Smash, that's a little bit scary, but I think I do have options for it. I don't think this is a Shell Smash shot, though. As you go for Rapid Spin, you're going to take the Rocky Helmet trip and the little bit of Rocky Helmet. Yep. And I'm just going to flip turn. If you go for Shell Smash, I do have ways to Revenge Kill this. I can Wish, too. Is Wish worth it? No. If I go for Wish and he brings out... Yes, if I go for Wish and he brings out, like... actually, Wish seems kind of... No, if he brings out Flygon, that'll be very annoying. So I'm just going to flip turn. As you withdraw, fair enough. We're going to get information on his playstyle. What is his Allo check? The Goodra. Okay. Okay, yeah, Goodra's fair enough. I didn't bring any AB users. Nor did I bring my, Oh, you're gooey. Interesting. Nor did I bring any of my trappers, unfortunately. I probably could have trapped this. I feel like Treads is kind of safe, starting with potentially Q. If you go for the fire move, fine. I can go Mienshao too. What's your Mienshao switching at this point? Sylveon? Sylveon's not going to appreciate a hit. Yeah, I'm just going to bring out my Mienshao Raw. I turn with potential U-turn, I turn with potential close combat, and I think I'm just going to... Let's see, if you go Sylveon, I can force a Wish. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for close combat. It's going to do a large chunk of this. If he elects to stay in. I don't think you're staying in here. I think you're going Sylveon, but we will see. Sure, you're running Calcs. Probably see that live. I'd say I probably should have U-turned, as I kind of like my Mienshao as a way to revenge kill that Flygon, but it's okay. Get you withdraw, fair enough. Probably gonna be the Sylveon. Atlas, the one well train. Sylveon, yep. I probably could have won for U-turn, but that's fine. We're gonna get chip on this. We do basically nothing. That is a very defensive Sylveon. Which I guess makes sense into the Roman matchup. I can stay in kind of aggressively. The thought process with staying in is that his treads, his Flygon feels kind of obvious. But at the same time, I'm not going to make any plays too early. If he wants to make a play early, good on him. But we will see. I'm also getting information on his set. I think this is going to be like a Wish Baton Pass set. Yeah, you made the play into Flygon, I think. Turbo the Goodra. Okay. I'm just gonna go for my rocks. I threatened this was potentially Q, as he is revealing he's like a Shuka set. Okay. It's because you wouldn't have stayed in here if you weren't like Shuka. Probably gonna be Fire Blast. Yeah, Fire Blast. Will it take me out? Yeah, it does take me out. A little unfortunate to lose Treads this early, but that's okay. We get rocks up, and it's gonna be kind of annoying for him to remove them. So we are at an okay situation. So I'm just going to go straight on to my Mienshao. Maybe just close combat again, honestly. If you go Sylveon, I could bring out my Scovillain on your Wish. Yep, I'm just going to close combat. I'm also getting information on his playstyle. He's playing a little more aggressively now, which is good to note. You withdraw. It's going to be the Sylveon. Brandon, the once well-trained Sylveon, yep. Fair enough. We'll get the close combat off. Just a little bit. Forcing the potential Wish. Yep. Forces the potential Wish. As I'm just going to go Scovillain. Scovillain eats any one hit this wants to go for. If he goes for Wish, fine, he goes for Wish. I'm fine with tearing on this. I brought Terra Dragon for something that ended up not coming. So... yeah, okay, yep, you go for Wish. Safe Wish play, fair enough. And I'm just going to throw in with a big Flamethrower. Or do I Overheat this turn? Or do I Fire Blast? A lot of options. I think I do Overheat. This means 2 Overheat's going to do more damage. As you say, and probably going to go for the Protect, I imagine. This means you're playing this very safe. You made like a couple of aggressive plays during the mid game, but that's just kind of telling me information on playstyle. Not much more. So I got my big Terrifier Scovillain. Funny Terrifier guy. Okay. You elect to lose your Sylveon. That is one of your only fighting switch-ons. So Sylveon gone. I can pretty safely spam close combat with my Urshifu now. Or not my Urshifu, my funny flying guy. Do you go Blastoise? No, there's no way you go Blastoise on a Scovillain. You do go Blastoise on a Scovillain. You are insane. Oh, okay. That's a crazy, crazy play. It's overkill. I know that Blastoise is pretty defensive, but Blastoise... no, I don't kill. I think I go for the spin block. Or do I go Ninetales? I get my sun up. No, I think the spin ball kind of our play. I could go Ninetales later. If this is a Shell Smash set, it's a Shell Smash set. I'll find out soon. It's not leftovers though. Maybe it's Rindo? Maybe it's AV? A lot of potential sets this could be. I imagine you're just getting off your... Yeah, you're getting up your Rapid Spin. Fair enough. And I can kind of safely flip turn on this. Yep, not like you can do a whole lot back. Who do I think you go here? Goodra again? If you go Goodra, I bring out my Mienshao and throw him with a potential kill. If you go Flygon... That's a little more annoying. Maybe this is Endeavor? No, it's okay. It's probably some twin set. So you go for Surf. Do absolutely nothing. It's because Alomomola is a very funny guy. I go for my big flip turn and switch out. I feel like Mienshao's safe. Not like you really have a Mienshao punish. I'm just gonna U-turn. U-turn's gonna kill this. And it'll give me a neutral situation. Who do I want to bring out on neutral? I can bring out Ninetales on neutral. Can bring out Azu. Oh. I'm just trying to think this through. I think close combat's actually my play because this is my best thing on neutral. Wait, let me think. If you go Flygon, that actually forces in a weird situation for me. Still, I think CC is my play. Dead Blastoise. So your Sylveon Blastoise are gone. What you have left is Goodra, a Flygon, and Urshifu, and Cinderace. I imagine Urshifu's probably coming out here. Yeah, that would make sense. We are rocking a Choice Scarf with Zoomrill to like soft check it. Even if he elects to bring it out. I don't think you're gonna go for sub on a Mienshao. You might go, actually you might. Hello's kind of obvious on my end. Who do you go here? You don't have a whole lot for this. Just because your fighting resist is gone. Maybe you go Cinderace? If you're like Electro Ball set? Maybe. Maybe go Cinderace and U-turn? No, you go Urshifu. Okay. Fair enough. I do have checks to this. Including my Rocky Helmet guy. I'm just gonna go Zoomrill. If he is the substitute set, the Zoomrill is my best play. And if you just go for Thunder Punch, I should be able to take it. Just because the Zoomrill's bulk isn't terrible, but it's not amazing. It's like, okay. As you go for Poison Jab, it's kind of a crazy play. I'm just gonna play rough here. Find out if this is Scarf. It's not Scarf. I bring you down to like 1%. Yep, you're Focus Sash Urshifu. Fair enough. So our Zoomrill goes down, but it gets a lot of chip on this Urshifu, which is big. Can't go Ninetales. And Baton Pass out into my thingy, my funny Rocky Helmet guy to get Sun up. What's the fear if you go... Or do I just close combat twice? Yeah, I'm gonna go Ninetales. Ninetales takes anyone hit this wants to go for it. You revealed Sash, you're not Scarf. We get our big drought off. Do I Healing Wish? Do I Flamethrower? I'm gonna Baton Pass because I don't want my Ninetales out on neutral. I'd much rather my Aloe out on neutral. So you're gonna think about this for a while. I don't think you preserve Urshifu here. The Urshifu... Oh, you do preserve Urshifu. That's kind of a crazy play. I definitely wouldn't expect their Shifu Preserve there. As you go Gudra. But I went for Baton Pass, and I can bring out my funny close combat guy and just close combat this. Yep, that's just what I'm going to do. It's because this going down really opens up my my Scovillain endgame. So I'm just going to close combat, take this out. I either take this out or I take out their Shifu that's just switching in this turn. Either way, you don't have to switch into us. You're going to select their Shifu, fair enough. So our Shifu gone, all you have left is Flygon, Gudra, and Cinderace. I kind of want to keep my Mienshao healthy if anything besides the Flygon comes in, is because Mienshao is one of my best ways to revenge kill that Flygon if it starts to get off Dragon Dances. Especially with my Zoomerl, like, taken out of the game. But Sash or Shifu? You really didn't prep for my Aloe. Interesting. So you go Cinderace. Yeah, fair enough. Probably gonna U-turn. I mean, my Aloe is like max defense. If you go for U-turn, you go for U-turn. Fine. I think you're going to probably go for the fire move, honestly. I don't think you can afford... Let's see. What do you do? Yep, you go for the fire move. If you can't afford me getting funny close combat shenanigans. So I'm just going to flip turn. Get this into Scovillain range. Is your Electro Ball? Yeah, that's kind of the standard. That's a standard tech for Aloe, but I should be able to live that. Yeah, I do. Speed Aloe is a funny guy, and you didn't run the proper investment on Cinderace for it to be able to get the kill on that. So I got my big U-turn. I think I just go Scovillain, Flamethrower, and yeah. I'm also playing for Mienshao endgame. Yeah, Scovillain, Flamethrower is super free right now. Even if you go Gudra, I have the checks to Gudra, and I'm pretty sure that struck up with the way you played it. So, Flamethrower I go. If you go into Flygon and you're in AV Flygon, that's very good information for me to have. If you go out into Flygon anyways, I will probably just Flamethrower twice just because I want to play for my Mienshao endgame, which is looking very strong right now. You don't have anything that outspeeds, anything that resists. So you can stay in and lose your Cinderace, which I think that probably was your best play. You could go Gudra, lose your Gudra. Okay, you're going Gudra, you're going to lose your Gudra. I imagine Flamethrower should two-shot this. Let's see. Yep. Oh, I just one-shot it. Oh, Terrafire. Terrafire Sun guys are very funny. So Gudra gone, all you have left is Flygon and Cinderace. This is looking like an excellent Mienshao endgame. So you go Flygon. I'm just going to Flamethrower. I have no reason not to. I don't want to risk this getting up Dragon Dances. As your turn, Terrafire, fair enough. I should be able to get a good chunk on this unless it's AB. It could be Citrus. If it is a Citrus Dragon Dance, I might be in some trouble. But I think I should still generally be okay. So Terrafire, fair enough. How much are you going to do? How much am I going to do? Are you AV Flygon? That is definitely not AV Flygon. As you Dragon Dance, yep, fair enough. But my Mienshao will outspeed and kill this, and that should be good game. Yeah, even if you kill my Scovillain, you don't even outspeed. The Scovillain sweep, let's go! We are the Scovillains! So, Flygon gone, all you have left is Cinderace, and that's gonna be a good game. Yeah, this is just kind of silly. L5 was on something. This Scovillain guy is pretty strong when it actually hits moves. So Cinderace, and that should be a good game. I'm pretty sure, like, no matter what happens, I just go out into my Mienshao immediately after. I'm curious if Flamethrower one-shots us. That would be very funny. Come on, one-shot the Cinderace. I believe. I believe in the funny Scovillain. One shot. Let's go. So broken. Oh, it got a crit. That crit. I mean, the crit didn't matter in the game, but it might have affected differential. But it is playoffs, so it does not matter. So we win this week, and see you guys in the next battle.